Well, this video is about the Cressida engine. Oh, all the radiator and everything I've done to it's all nice and happy. The auto's better, runs better. It's just happier all around. But now that I can rev it properly, like over $2,000 without thinking the fan's going to blow up, because that's bad, it has a knocking noise when it's not loaded. Under acceleration, everything is fine all the way up to $3,500. I've taken it that far so far. But unloaded, there's a knock. There's two things I can think it could be. Either timing is going out strangely and causing pistons to rattle really bad, or big end bearings are worn and the pistons are hitting the head. It doesn't make any noise under load though, so I drove all the way back, 3-hour drive and didn't make the noise, but I've heard it a couple of times at cold start. Not all the time, just a couple. You just hear a knock knock and then it goes away. I thought it was just warm bearings until oil pressure comes up. So let's start it and warm it up a touch and I'll show you this noise I'm on about. You might hear it when it's cold. Hang on, turn the fan off. There we go. That's probably the worst I've heard it so far. So I heard it, thought, yeah, 300,000k old engine, $500 car. Oh well. But I'll let it warm up and I'll do some tests. Let's see what it does today, because yesterday it didn't sound too good when you did this to it, so I didn't really do this to it much at all. It's not doing it today. That's weird. Maybe the oil's thicker because it was really cold this morning. I'll let it warm up some more then. I'll let the oil get warm. No, it's not doing it. Not one knock. And I'm revving it a little harder than I did yesterday too. Which isn't very hard. I don't abuse engines. Strange. I'll let the engine warm up and then sit for heat soak, so it should warm the oil up a bit. Let's start it again. Still going through its little cold start sequence, fast idle. I think it's getting used to having water flow through there. It didn't really before. Alright, let's see if it makes the noise now. Yep, now it does. It doesn't do that under load, so if it's in gear and you're driving along, it's fine. It's only when it's not under load, or you free rev it. So if you're decelerating, it does it too. So yeah, now the idle's come down. But I'm not doing it much either. It could be much louder than that if it wants to be. So I'm just giving it little... about there. That's where it starts. but driving it's fine. Yeah. I also put really thick oil in there last test, and if it shuts it up, well, I know it's big end bearings. I'm hoping it's not something dumb like piston skirts are worn out or something. We'll find out. Let's go for a little drive just to prove a point. Quite happy. Turn on overdrive. Damn Volvos. I think the airflow meter needs a little bit of adjustment. Leans out, or you accelerate at certain points. Not a noise from the engine, not a noise. Happy as pie. If I locked it into second gear or something and went down this hill, yeah, it would sit there knocking its head off. So, you wouldn't want to do that. Temperature's good for no fan. Just gotta keep it moving. A little bit of a tick when I took my foot off the gas then. Beautiful. It's running perfect. Yeah, I just think bearings maybe. Oh, I'll have to work this one out. But yeah, I'd say it's probably bearings or something like that, because when the oil's thicker it doesn't do it, and when the old thermostat was in it was running cold, so the oil would have stayed thick the whole time. So